Hello and welcome to the video about adding screenings for children. So there are two ways to get to the screening page. The first I'm going to show you is just directly to the screening. So it wasn't part of a visit. You just went out to see the family and need to get a screening entered. So we're going to go to the Children tab. We're going to select the child, and over here on the left-hand side, we're going to click on Screenings. From here, we can enter a new screening, and this will take us to the screening page. Before I fill this out, I want to show you the second way to get back to a screening. So we're going to actually go to the guardians here, Tom and Mary Fudd, and we're going to open their visit record. So we selected guardian, we picked them from the drop down, and we're clicking on contact history. We're going to go to the private contact that was done on 9/24, and so this was part of our visit. There is a video about filling out the visit record, so please view that. But down here you'll see under the child we have a screening icon right here, enter screening information. So if we click on that, that will open up another screen that will take us right to the screening. So you can enter it that way, or you can enter it from the child page. So we're going to go back to the child page here, and we're going to enter our screening. We're going to say a new screening, select your screening date, and it will automatically calculate the age. We do get a lot of questions about adjusted ages if the child was premature, and this is just going to be the chronological age. So you may have, if this child was 2 months premature, maybe we only did the ASQ for a 4-month-old, and that's okay. You can go ahead and document that down here under your development screening, but this will only calculate the actual age. Now, this little question here is a very, very important question. It gets overlooked quite a bit, but it says, does this complete the child's basic screening requirement for the year? So meaning, have they had their development, health, hearing, and vision screenings completed? If this does complete that screening, we're going to check yes. On the affiliate performance report and some of the other reports that count screenings, if you're a Missouri program, your Missouri invoice program, or your Missouri invoice report, anything like that, only looks for completed screenings. So if this button is not checked yes, then this child does not get credit for having a completed screening. So just be very aware of that when you're done with that screening and you've done all those components, that you do get that marked as yes. So as we move down, we're going to start with a development screening. So was it completed, yes or no? The screening type, we're going to go ahead and say we did the ASQ3. Now your list may look a little bit different than how my list looks here, because your program administrator can add or take away different screening types. So your list may look a little bit different, but anything that has a national, those should be marked, and you want to make sure that you're using the national ASQ3. As we move down, screening result, was it a pass or a concern? We're going to go ahead and say she passed. This section is completely optional. If you want to put in your scores, you can do so. If you do not want to put in your scores, you can always just say, see paper copy and file or something like that. But this is completely optional and up to you. But what you do want to make sure you mark, so if there was a concern with the screening, go ahead and make sure that you're marking which section that concern was in. So, we may have had communication and problem solving. So just make sure that you're marking those concerns. As we move down the health record, did you complete the health record, yes or no? Now, we do not have the health record in VisitTracker, so that would be your paper copy that you've gotten from your Parents as Teachers curriculum. Immunizations up to date. So when you go out to see the family and you're filling this out, yes or no is fine here. If we mark this as yes, this is going to transpose this date onto our child data page. So those two areas will talk to each other. So if we mark yes here, it's going to update it on the child data page, which I'll show you in a minute. There is an optional section if you want to put in dates of immunizations that they've received, then you can go ahead and put dates in here. Again, this is completely optional. You don't have to do it, but it's there for you if you would like to. Again, any concerns or delays, yes or no, and then an area for notes. Moving down to hearing, was your hearing screening completed? What type of hearing did you do? Areas of delay, yes or no. And again, completely optional to fill in whether we had a pass or a referral. And again, you have a section for concerns and comments. Vision, yes or no. Was there a concern, yes or no? And again, we have a pass or absent, or present or absent. So you can fill those in if wanted. And then the last section here of our screening is, was a resource connection made as a result of this screening? So this is specifically looking at, did we make a referral because of this screening, yes or no? And then you can go ahead and put to and who. So, maybe we referred them to the school district for, further assessment. Now, the important thing is after this is done, so we're going to go ahead and save this. We've got it entered. So say we go back to the family 2 weeks later and, we're following up with the family. We're talking about, did they go out? Did they go to the school? Did they do those further assessments? We want to make sure that we go back and we edit our screening. So we're going to click this edit icon. That's going to open up the screening we just did. And we're going to scroll down to the bottom. Did you follow up with the family? So yes or no. So we're going to say yes, we followed up with the family. Was service or intervention received as a result? So they went out, the school district said, yeah, we think that, this child might benefit from some speech language therapy. So yes, and then we can put again any concerns or comments. So just really making sure that if a referral was made, that you're coming back and you're entering in that you did follow up with the family, and then just answering that question of, did they receive services, yes or no? So, and anytime you make a change, make sure you click yes. The second thing I wanted to show you, so we did say that our immunizations were up to date. So clicking this little icon here is going to take us back to the child data page. And then you're going to see here immunizations current as of the date of our screening. So that's really important to make sure that you're asking families about that, because that is a question on the affiliate performance report. The other thing I want to show you very quickly is that we also have a screening summary form. So this would be a form that you can fill out, print, and give to the parents, just so that they can see kind of that summary of the screening that you did. So you can, put in the scores here. You can go ahead and say, look what I can do, look what I'm going to do next. And then, anything else that you want to share with the family. So, and then make sure you save it, and then you can print that and provide a nice little summary to the family. So that again is listed under this printer icon. Other than that, that's it for entering screenings. Hope you found this helpful.